All right. Well, I'm back, and you're back if you're watching this. Welcome. I was given a time-sensitive escort quest. I am going to be pretty silent again today. I'm just not feeling great. Also, I'm not sure how the connection's going to go. It's really windy outside, and last time I did it like this, it didn't tell me if it cut. So if there is any missed content, I will super apologize. I mean, I do super apologize. This is why it needs to be a silent stream. My brain no work. Okay, let's see where I'm going first. I go to checkpoint, right? Where is that again? There it is. Yeah. And I'm just picking the dude up. I think I might have to stay conscious for that. Anything I have to get rid of? What's this? That's what I need. Hi, baby. How's my girl? Do I have other kits? Like big kits? I just don't like the look of this one for my current area. One more thing. I want to see what they are. Where is it listed? Kind-hearted. Simple. Wonder why they're always arguing. Okay. Oh, I don't think I can do this rest thing right now. I wanted to, but I don't think I can. Alright, let's mute.
Uh-huh. There's something written here.
Shall we take a closer look?
The sight of yon ox cart has brought all my fatigue to the fore. Shall we climb aboard?
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main.
This ox cart's bound for Mel. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on. Now here's a welcome sight. Venting's good fun.
Not good. What kind of this?
Ideas must be practical. What should I get up to? A mug of ale is just what I need.
Whatever am I to do?
Tis no easy thing, making a living as a soldier.
If you're in need of a ride, 'tis now or now.
Our soldiers need better training.
What should I get up to today? Seems my feet always...
Let me think on this a moment.
I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes? Indeed. Tell is, there's been a shift in the chain of command.
I got on the wrong fucking ox cart. I got on the wrong fucking ox cart. I got on the wrong fucking ox cart. Shit. Shit. And I don't have the time to... The hell is the quickest way there?
Now, this town must... What was that about again?
Fancy a look at my wares? It's always something fun to do.
Couldn't hurt to rest my feet.
It's a tad rowdy, but I shan't complain.
Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every...
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen. Oh, apologies, Master. My mind was 1,000 leagues away.
Apologies, but I can't offer you a ride, sir.
I must...
Not at the expense of my duty. I shan't resist.
This ox cart's bound for the chip. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
I just know it. Some battles simply...
Aye, out of the cart, all of you.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. I will protect you.
The enemy quails before you, Arisen. It's no more or less than what one might have expected.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
I've got to focus.
This not at the expense of my duty.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
About time you showed up. We've been waiting for you. Our mission is simple. Sir Augustin will board the ox cart. We must safeguard it from would-be assailants till it reaches its destination. See to it that none approach. The Queen Regent's supporters will come for Sir Augustin's head. Of this, we can be certain. Oh, a quiet day is a welcome one. Come along now. What was that sound? Who's there?
Hold a moment. I'll be handling Augustin's escort from here.
No, the fuck you won't. Hey, how you doing?
Foul brigand! We shan't allow Sir Augustin to fall prey to the likes of you!
There's no need for theatrics. I know your aim here. Ah, here's a surprise. We met at the tavern, remember? Fair warning, cuz this craven isn't worthy of your trust.
He speaks madness! Subdue him at once, ere he injures our noble charge!
Why, if 'tisn't Sir Ragnar from the tavern? Now two parties ask our aid. Which is the more deserving? The decision is yours, of course. I trust in your judgment.
You would betray me. Have you lost all sense?
You believe me, then? That's a bit of a relief, actually. Thanks, cuz.
Prepare yourself! Arisen, you been harmed?
Curse you! All that planning and... for what?
Phew! I appreciate the confidence, cuz 'twas a welcome surprise. But I can't linger here, I'm afraid. My apologies for this. Follow after me, if you can. Succeed, and I'll share the truth of all of this.
The right to decide is yours alone, Master.
Watch out for the choppers! 'Tis weak to fire!
We've earned ourselves a pat on the back.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. Tis in caverns such as these that monsters thrive. Narrow passages may await us. Be on your guard. Of course.
Master! Master, can you hear me? Are you unharmed?
Pray seek an exit. I shall search for a way to rejoin you. We meet again. Hoy there. I take it you lost your footing as well? You seem to have fared better than I did. I took the fall for Augustin, only to find myself waist deep in monsters. Still, so long as he escaped, I'd wagered that makes this a job well done. Speaking of, I was to tell you the truth behind all of this, wasn't I? I'll be glad to oblige you, of course, but we ought to get moving first. What say I explain while we search for an exit? I suppose that's how it goes. Time to get to work. Not bad. From what I've seen of your skills during that mess in the tavern and today's business, I can say you're really something. And my word ought to carry a fair bit of weight, considering my reputation as a warrior of unparalleled skill. Though of late, I've mostly been playing escort to spineless nobles. Turns out, as a sellsword proves himself, the list of those who can afford his services grows shorter and comes to be written in finer ink. Makes for a duller life, though I can't say I've any complaints about the weight of my pockets. Still, I hunger for a real battlefield, where a single misstep spells death. I crave the simplicity of it. There's naught else like it. The clashing of bodies and wills. I'd not say no to a fight with you. Let's have at it when I'm all healed up, eh? Mayhap, I'll not give you a choice in the matter. I'm not sure what's brought me here. I suppose I'll have a few drinks and hit the hay. That escort mission was a trap concocted entirely for your benefit, you know. It was supposed to give those responsible a means to incriminate you. But Augustin is no fool. He had his doubts about his summons to Vermund and hired me to watch over him in an unofficial capacity. So I looked into the cart that would be escorting him, and lo and behold, I found your name. But 'twasn't on the list of hired guards, oh no. Rather, your name was on the list of persons to be on guard for. In short, you had been called in to act the part of the culprit. Mark my words, if you'd carried on with them, Augustin would have been slain, and you would have been held responsible. You'd not have stood a chance against all that if it hadn't been for me. Aye, methinks I've earned my pay this time, and then some. I protected my charge, and got you away from the scene without your being branded a murderer and thrown in jail. Now all that remains is to escape this place. I expect we'll find a way out soon enough. If still, I've got to wonder where this craven plot came from, and what you did to warrant it. One thing's for certain, you must have powerful enemies in Vermund. But why? 'Tis not as though you're the Arisen true. What? You are the Arisen? Ha! 'Tis a small world indeed. You've piqued my... I've no business here. Best I hit the road. Right. Let's press on. Judging from the flow of air here, the exit can't be far. Well, this is a right awful place to be cut short. At least you made it out all right. Don't worry, cuz. I'll be fine on my own. After all, I can't afford to die here. We haven't had ourselves a real bout yet. We'll see each other again. You can count on that. And when we do, you'd best be ready for the fight of your life. Fancy meeting you here. Why? That's smart. Miss Trisha mentioned that her father resides in the Checkpoint Rest Town. Shall we pay him a visit, Master? Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location. We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged. I see our goal has changed. I would not presume to direct our course, but do let me know if you require a guide. The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow. I shan't let them harm you. Climb on and I'll send you soaring. Nicely done. Glad to be of service. Splendid. Tremendous work!
Would that we might always be so in step, eh? If I might be so bold as to speak my mind, the private quarters of one Arisen I served had many a visitor, and rarely the same one.
Fascinating.
Still in the fight to do better than that.
Here, an enchantment of toll to freeze our foes.
That's it! Riding in an ox cart would be...
This ox cart's bound. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
None of us is guaranteed tomorrow. It's just life.
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
Need anything?
Only care I have is how to
Lots to do.
My body's not forgiven me for last night's scuffle.
Such quietude is a blessing.
I feel refreshed and ready for a new day. Come. We've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well. I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
I must earn.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off a hermit.
Things like this make me glad to be alive. Looking to ride the ox cart?
This ox cart's bound. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Polishing my armor can wait till the morn.
Might give the cart a look over before we leave.
Best oil my equipment. What of the chance?
As soon as my shift's done, I'm off to
We're
the
setting
tavern.
out.
If you've a quarrel, take it up with me.
That's strange.
We have reached...
Well met.
Fulminous shield. I picked it up in Melv. I can't speak for its contents, but it certainly looked...
Pleasure doing business with.
They had this time I laid down my...
Been a hard day. Let's take it easy today. They're acting up.
These writings could be of import.
Shall we take a closer look?
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. Oof. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Always a pleasure.
Well met, sir. How
E'er since the reign of Rothace, the founder of Vermund, the village of Melv has played an indispensable role in the defense of our kingdom against the dragon. Yet twice now has the dragon set upon this village, inflicting numerous casualties before being allowed to flee. The fault here lies with you, Ser Ulrika. You have failed in your duty as acting chief.
With all due respect, Sir Martin, our village has dispatched many of its young hands to the northern stronghold since its completion. Was it not the former consul who decreed that the stronghold should serve to defend the kingdom, with Melv offering aid only where needed? Yet the stronghold has remained entirely silent to our plight. How can you say that the fault is ours to bear?
I know of no such agreement. At the very least, Queen Regent Disa has mentioned naught of the kind.
But I'm quite sure the consul...
You would dare misrepresent the words of the dead? Or do you mean to imply that the Queen Regent has spoken falsely? If so, then Melv's problems run far deeper than I had thought.
What? I intended nothing of the sort. Pray, let us...
Save your honeyed words, traitor! I must inform the Queen Regent of this development.
You came to see me? Forgive me, I've much to ponder. Still, how would you like to stay the night? I've yet to repay you for aught you've done for me. A small show of hospitality is surely the least I can do. 'Twas by your godly efforts that Melv escaped the worst of the dragon's assault. The people of this village are more precious to me than life itself. To lose them would have been the end of me. You have my earnest gratitude, friend. I wanted to tell you that, if naught else. Now, 'tis time we slept. There is much to be done for the village, and I shan't manage it without a good night's sleep.
Where is Ulrika? The Queen Regent has declared that Ulrika be apprehended as a traitor to the kingdom. All who seek to abet her will be tried in turn. Bring her before me at once.
Ulrika is gone.
What?
She stole away in the dead of night. Ask around. Several witnesses can confirm it. I cannot say why for certain, but I imagine she took your words to heart, Overseer. Realizing her plans for rebellion had been found out, she chose to abandon the village, for our sake.
You would have me believe that Ulrika was acting alone? That the rest of the villagers harbor no rebellious intent?
Aye, that's the long and short of it.
Very well. I shall take you at your word, sir. However, the absence of a leader will sow naught but chaos. For the time being, your village will be in our hands. If 'tis as you say, I do not expect there will be any objections.
Ah, there you are. There's aught I would ask of you. It concerns Ulrika. You've heard she fled the village, aye? Though that is the case, she would never truly abandon it. She left the village that she might fulfill her charge, protecting Vermund against the dragon. But as for where she went, I do not know. 'Twould be unwise for me to go looking for her, lest I draw the eyes of the Overseer's troops. However, should you happen to find her, would you tell me where she is hiding? I can only pray that she does not fall into the Queen Regent's clutches.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Here I can let down my hair. Just about anywhere.
I well could use more places like this.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Know you of the brine? Monsters. The shallow waters are safe, but venture becoming a feast for the brine isn't a pretty way to go. You a traveller? Well, I'll not. I used to be a sellsword, see? Time was, I spent every waking moment. If you're anything like me, once you've reached the pinnacle of your vocation, you'll want to seek out a... They'll be able to teach you a skill of The other day, I espied an elf of all. They ill favour living alongside the people. I understand their reluctance, not to mention their tongue is a mystery.
Fancy a look at my wares?
It's been a hard day. Aught you need of me?
There's naught I love more than a saucy rumour. Whate'er it is, I'll have to hear it and...
I'd wager our merry band can handle whatever comes.
I'll wager I could make that shot.
Go right ahead.
Goblins approach!
I shall not fail you. I shan't allow any further harm to come to you. You've been doused in oil. You must steer clear of fire. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. Goodness, we're higher up than I thought. Take care not to fall. Careful now. Dare I say it, we trounced our foe well and true.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement. I'll turn you into a pincushion!
If 'tis as broken as it seems, then I'm afraid we've no recourse but to find another way around. Nothing else for it, I suppose.
This will be over in a moment.
Have my support. Most impressive, Master. Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues.
Huzzah! You've done it. Here you are, Master. Hope you like it. I found it myself.
Stay with me, Arisen. Wait a moment. That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it? I'll go and open the chest. I'll gather this. It might be of use. I see a ladder yonder. We can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down.
Lucky us. That's worth taking. I'll turn you into a pincushion! We know not what lies ahead. Be alert for changes in the terrain.
Fear not, Arisen. I shall be ready to respond at the...
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master.
The fiend unknown is the most perilous.
Naught can threaten us if we watch each other's backs. We cannot break it from this side. True enough. We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
Why is everyone Suppose I could visit someplace new. I've had naught but fry of late.
Look, as long as you can stay strong.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to... assist you.
Always a pleasure. Our enemy shall tremble.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you. Do come again.
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals regarding the Vermundian military. Yes? Indeed. Tell is that there's but the shift in the chain of command.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
I've been on my feet all day.
I'm sure I can handle this.
Legs are as loud.
Lots to do. Precious little time.
My sword arm could use some work.
Time to head to market, methinks.
Always a fresh breeze. He's blowing round here.
Lots to do.
Would that I could spend all day here.
Here's hoping we don't run into any trouble today.
Where will the wind blow?
Hubris is man's worst enemy.
Take this. 'Tis something I found. I wanted you to have it.
What should I get up to today? I'm in no hurry to leave.
Anyone gives me trouble, they'll taste stick just about anyone.
Only care I
Sometimes
have
I wonder if I'd be
is
better off a
spend
hermit.
today.
Perhaps I'll just use command in the pantry.
Something not selling.
I'm in fine battle.
Wonder if it's too early for dinner.
'Tis quiet about.
I'd sooner stay out.
Shut grass.
Well, Master, how might I be of service?
All this worrying is giving me a little back. Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk.
Dish. I can but trust my faith will guide me through.
Suppose I could visit someplace new.
Unexpected. They're so well in.
Won't someone do aught about this?
I quite like it here.
Won't someone do aught about this?
Where might I go to spend a few hours untroubled?
Those new recruits could barely lift their swords.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Fie! I thought I was being careful. How'd she find me out?
Perhaps you would indulge me in conversation? Looks like we both got some time on our hands.
Won't someone do aught about this?
A tad rowdy, I shan't complain.
Welcome.
Off to market I go. Go and see.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all... right on the road? Despite the hour, much obliged.
This inspires naught but misgivings.
I get along with
Another
it.
errand to see to.
Welcome to the Stard. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Wonderful.
I'm not sure what to do with myself.
Welcome.
I've got some steers in town.
Quite the predicament.
Fruit at your neck. In the pantry.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. So the acting chief of Melv was blamed. I suspect this is some ploy of the Queen Regent and her ilk to lay claim to the village territory. However, I've heard no report of her capture as of yet. It may well be that she is safe. Perchance, she has fled somewhere outside of Deesa's reach. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? It seems Magistrate Wardor has been safely delivered from his cell. The man's dedication to justice. Mayhap 'twould be prudent to visit the man on occasion. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? You do not possess it. If you've deposited it somewhere, might I trouble you? Else, if you've lost it, mayhap it's been put up for sale at the scrap store. 'Tis a curious shop, where all manner of useless trinkets may be found. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found? Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we work to...
Wish the roads were safer.
Sprinkle of misfortune. Tranquil places such as this. I'm surrounded by whingers on all sides.
Skulls if you want to be top dog.
I feel eyes on my back, watching me. Seems like everyone always wants something.
You wish me at the vanguard? By your will.
In another world, I learned that a forgotten riftstone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master? Lanterns! Have my protection! Ice's sting is yours to wield! That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise. We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Turn you into a pincushion!
I see a spot where we might mine ore, just yonder.
Ore is heavy, but well worth its weight. When tarred, be sure to avoid open flame. Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it. Would that such tranquility could last. Not my support. I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
You cut quite the hunter's figure. An ox cart ought to make our journey easier. Walking everywhere is so...
Where are the Saurians? Britain has been torched! Quick! Douse the flames!
Well fought, Arisen. Fight on, and victory shall be ours. Huzzah! Get down!
I'll turn you into a pincushion!
I must remain calm. It will all come good in the end.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side. Here, an enchantment of cold to freeze our foes. I cannot fault your prowess. Nothing of it! Well said. No one can defend themselves when grappled like this.
I'll turn you into a pincushion!
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location? One moment. I believe we are bound for... Yes, I know the place. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location. Shall we make our way there and see what's to be seen? We have reached our destination.
The find of the century, I dare say. I wonder whether my master from beyond the rift managed to find that. Somehow I doubt it.
this? How do you like that?
This brute has quite a temper. I cannot use their rage to our advantage. Understood.
I'm coming, Master! You must hurry! Let no harm befall the Arisen! It's a foe worthy of caution. Lord save our best will do. Really now?
Must be tedious if you resorted to challenging beasts to bouts. Ought not to be so careless. You know, if we adjust our aim a bit, we can break off a tusk. I'm told they're quite valuable.
What good will that do us if we don't survive? We must needs focus. Allow me.
Most sensible, Master. You'll be able to move much more freely with a lighter...
A flock of harpies draws near! Seems your luck's run out, and mine.
I shan't let them harm you.
I'm going to enjoy this. I'll turn you into a pincushion! Come to think of it, our ranks have grown, yet we pawns are men, one and all.
'Tis surely a coincidence. Don't make such a fuss.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away. Might that be a wakestone shard? How lucky we are to have stumbled across one.
We ought to keep it with care, lest we lose it. magics grant you an elemental boon.
I'll turn you into a pincushion!
You have my protection! Unconscious. But each of us remain alert. I shudder to imagine what would happen if we all nodded off.
Thought you might like this, so I picked it up. Here you go. 'Tis about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
Here we go again. We fight. To arms. Of course.
Methinks there are rare materials to be found hereabouts.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find? You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there. "'Tis a remarkable treasure we found.
I'll wager I could make that shot.
Go right ahead. Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
Cave. Shall we proceed into the depths? Tread carefully. One never can be too cautious. By your leave.
Lucky us. That's worth taking.
I will protect you.
I'll turn you into a Pinkerton!
Isis sting is yours to wield. Methinks we found all there is to discover here. Let us make for a safe location where we might regain our strength.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall...
Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray call upon me. I would be only too glad to assist.
At least I go knowing I fought to the best.
Ah, good. I see the Arisen's found someone to handle our busy work.
I've just remembered a curious rumour I overheard once. Seems there's an illness pawns can catch beyond the rift that has devastating consequences for those around them. Worse still, a pawn never knows they're sick. They just become restless and flippant and won't heed the Arisen.
How terrible. We shall have...
Akayel fil Calawin nun li arama. Arume fa in Itarond, etel... Eldalia nun we. Vinantai.
I cannot wait to put this new equipment to use.
Oh, I'm suddenly taken with the mood to show off.
Vindamund. Jarmen ran soron.
Alana fire mine.
Nun
It is clear we are little welcome here, in spite of our amicable intentions.
The elves are a people worth befriending, if we can but find a way to soften the...
Elelote and fear, osto silfa malantha alecano mine in fair avehum. Sinde fir arenka. Elelote osto silfa malantha alecano mine in fair avehum.
There are worse things than turning in early, I must say.
Should we hunt a few monsters to start the day off?
Off we go then.
Ready to forge on?
The port crystal is set, but we'll have need of a ferry stone should we seek to make use of it. If you wish it, I shall not move from this spot.
And the Wing Fair nor Endilrang a Newman.
Nihia Meniel, Falia.
Nun lia Tilmo. Vindamund. Ronde Minotaur.
Akayel arume fa in Iterond, etele el... Alia nun in Lalasta.
Ilan nun les canalin kalia lom.
Halana fire mine.
You wish me to return? At once, master.
Ayu, Fanamo ne Matani.
Have you found Gwefencha? A dwarven blacksmith has some? Truly? But elves and dwarves do not see, eye to eye? I fear the smith will not heed my plea. You believe he will if I prepare an elven dish? Which one? Nutriarb. Dwarves have a liking for it, they say? Are you certain? Nutriarb is not very tasty. Few elves enjoy it. It is a pungent stew of, old fish and apples, boiled till it forms a thick paste. But I shall prepare it, if it has any chance of bringing me Gwefencha. The Arbor Heart depends upon it. Would you be willing to gather the ingredients for me? You won't have to go far to find them. I thank you. Bring them to me, and I will prepare...
Rotten fish and apples.
Oh, my stomach lurches at the very thought.
But I suppose we ought to procure them all the same.
Right you are.
My Timifir Milto. Ayu, Fanamo ne Matani.
Nandawin fe no
Elelote an fir ananduin, mormate fa elecano, osto silfa malantha alecano mine in fair avehum? Sinde fir arenka. Nun lia fion elelote an osto silfa malantha alecano mine. In fair avehum? Angudu telpe.
Ugh. Now there's a sour stench. Let us deliver these ingredients to Miss Darren and be rid of them.
Ah, yes. I know just where to find this person. Follow me.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
My Timifir Milto.
Nambao. Nun ve oyonda ata.
Kimin Ross, Akasa. Arin Phil.
My tane filmento. My tan if
Do you have the ingredients? This is all I need. I will prepare the dish now. It shan't take long. My people dwell in the mountains, so we are rarely able to dine on fish from the sea. This dish was first made by an elf with a craving for fish, when no fresh fish was to hand. These fish already stink of the sea. Left to rot, they turn even more, pungent. Nutriarb is oft served at celebratory events, but I have never seen anyone eat it. Everyone turns their noses from the smell. I must endure. It is almost finished, thankfully. The stink is more than I can bear. It is ready, but it is so vile. I cannot understand how anyone could stomach it, let alone enjoy it. I fear the dwarven blacksmith will be angry if I present him with this. But I will trust in you. Come, let us away to Battahl. I thank you. Here, my brother gave this to me. Might we not use it now? The sooner we arrive, the better.
We've arrived well enough. Where to next?
We have reached Battahl. It is nothing like the arbor. Yet...
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy aught.
Your bag? And who's that you've got with you? An elf? I ne'er met one afore. Not quite what I imagined, if I'm honest. Well met. The name's Sarah. I'm an apprentice here at the smithy.
Well met.
She's the one who's after the scale cinder, I expect. Have you brought some of that elven delicacy along with you then, like I suggested?
Yes, I have the Nutriarb with me.
Marvellous. I thought I smelt it on you. Mark me, you put that in front of Brocker, and he'll fain hear out your request. Right, follow me. I've just cleaned out the forge, see, so we'll need to make for the cavern where we dump all the excess scale cinder. Come on, you two. The cavern's this way.
Shall we follow Sir Sarah, Master? With any luck, we'll have pockets full of scale cinder before the day is done.
Of course.
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy aught.
Not a foe in sight.
I'll take the peace and quiet over a horde of enemies any day.
Right, here we are. Oi, Brocker, you in here?
What's all this racket? I thought I told you that... You imbecile! You brought an elf here, of all things! Get her out of here, now!
Hold a moment, Brocker. She's brought something for you. Don't you want to see what is?
A gift. For you.
Bah! What makes you think I'd be able to stomach your elvin? I'm gonna go dispose of this. And I expect the elf to be gone when I return.
What am I to do now?
What you came here for, of course. This is your chance.
Truly? But...
You'll have to be quick, mind. Brocker makes short work of his meals. While you're at it, you might have yourselves a little competition, eh? See who can collect more of the stuff. Anyway, good luck. I'll be outside keeping watch. Best start searching. Brocker might be back any moment.
It seems Sir Brocker has a taste for the elven dish after all. Let us use this chance to gather ample scale cinder.
It never hurts to replenish our stock of these. They are apt to dwindle in the heat of battle.
perhaps 'tis best to live and let live.
Shall I give it its comeuppance?
Take some for the rest of us, Arisen.
We'd best leave it at that. Wouldn't want Bracker to espy you in here. Come on.
My heart is racing. I thought the dwarf would catch us. How much scale cinder did you get? You've got so much. With this, the Arbor Heart will undoubtedly recover. For now, I must return and tend to the Arbor Heart. I hope you will come visit us again. I should like you to see the Arbor Heart, restored. And I must thank you as well, Sarah. You and the blacksmith, Brocker.
Not at all. 'Twas my pleasure. I'm sure Brocker'd say the same if he weren't so stubborn.
Now, the Arbor Heart is sure to recover, and seeing Miss Darren's cheerful mien made all our labours worthwhile.
Such moments make me proud to serve the Arisen.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
My magics are at your disposal!
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
good is our face!
Are we to remain here?
Extraordinary, is it not? We need only hop on, and we'll be transported somewhere new.
I dare say there'd be no harm in using this. I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.